Oh, yo, what's good? It's me, buddy. Go get my new album, Harlan Alondra. Go check out the flick with me and Nick on Hard Knock TV.
I wish I had a girl by my side. Wish I had a brand new ride. I wish I had a light. I wish I had a private flight. I wish upon a star sometime.
A year later, you put out your debut album, which is actually one of my favorites of this year.
Thanks.
The cover is your family, family portrait.
Yeah.
Why was that important to you?
I love my family. They are beautiful. I wanted to show them off to the world. And my family, we're so open. Like, we've always just allowed people to come into our lives, our home, hang out with us, be a part of our family. We have extended family, chosen family, you know what I mean? And it just seems like anybody's family, you know? That picture just seems like, you know, like we're related to everyone.
You named the album after Intersection in Compton.
Because I really wanted to shine a light on the city as well. That's where I grew up. And that's where the inspiration of my music is. Like, I would always leave the city, but I would always come back right there, sleep, shit, shower, change, eat. You know what I mean? That was like home base. Like, play outside, go catch a train, leave, come back, you know? And it's kind of just like where I gained my understanding of life and the world and my perspective on everything.
What were you listening to at the time that you were inspired? You have like some G-Funk vibes in there. You got like a lot of different vibes. Like, was there anything current or back in the days that you were listening to that kind of inspired you, or was it just a culmination of things?
It was a combination of everything. It wasn't like nothing too specific that I was trying to like imitate or implement into the album. Kind of just songs and vibes that I've been listening to through the course of my life, that I've just like picked the best parts of to make my album, you know? And I think I did a good job paying homage to like those vibes. Like, I did some Outkast shit. I did some G-Funk, Nate Dogg type shit. I did Shine. I did some Bone Thug shit in there. It's all over the place. I have to really listen because it just like, it'll be like certain days, certain parts where certain parts of certain songs pop in my brain. And I'll forget, and I have to Google, like, oh yeah, that came from this song. Like, go listen to that song real quick. Like, wow, this song is amazing. And then go right back in and try to figure out how to just implement it into my shit.
Black, 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 I'm black, black, my thoughts so black, 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 I'm black, my skin is so black, I'm rocking all black, everything is black.
One of my favorite tracks on the album is Black. I see Scott still supporting you because I was watching Ballers and it came on the credits and I was like, yo, this song fits perfectly with this episode.
I be running into Scott as Fred Siegel. He love that play.
Surprised you're seeing him outside because I feel like a fool never leaves his house.
He don't. His house is nice.
Tell me about Black and the meaning behind that and what inspired you to make that song.
It was Black History Month. It was February, so it was already that vibe for the month, you know? So I'm like, we're doing a bunch of black shit this month. You know, and I didn't want it to seem too serious, you know. So when Jahan came through, he was playing the beat. The way I was making my album, I would just have the engineer record everything. So we'd have like a 57 recording in Pro Tools, and then the aux cord recording the beat that's playing from the laptop. And then I would just try a bunch of different cadences. And as soon as the beat came on, I was just like, black, 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 black on black, 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 black. You know what I mean? And it's just like funny at the time, but we played it back and it was tight. So like I cut it. I went and cut. That was the hook. I'm like, cool. Hook done. Wrote a verse. I had a little cadence for a verse in my little freestyle. Said some black shit in there, low key. You know, just didn't want to seem too preachy, you know.
You said some important things in that verse.
Yeah, I wanted to see some important stuff. But I didn't want to really delegate or point no finger at nobody. Just kind of wanted to express myself and my perspective from being black my whole life. So, second verse, I had to really, like, do my Googles. I'm like, YouTube, Google search, Black Historian, you know, Black History. I'm looking up Marcus Garvey, Huey P., all these shootings and black killings and just everything. I watched, what is that, the 13th Amendment?
Yep, 13th.
The
doc.
Yeah, I'm watching docs, big docs, YouTube docs. Yeah. Trying to just, like, wrap my head around, you know, what the fuck is going on? Because if I'm going to say this message, I like, you know what I mean? Say it all the way.
Right.
And I think I really, you know, did good. I think I did good. People like it.
Dope ass song. You talked a little bit about the creative process. Is that kind of like how you work? You hear the beat and then you kind of freestyle and then you kind of like put the shape of the song to it? Or
all the songs on my album is super jam session, freestyle, kind of just like playing around with like ways to approach the beat, like, you know, not even saying words, but just like melodies, cadence, references, and then like trying to zero in on like content or topic, you know, and yeah, just like dig it all the way out, build it all the way up.
You find the pocket first. It's more about like finding that flow before you put the lyrics to that flow.
Yeah, sometimes I have the lyrics first, and then
Okay.
you got to figure out the flow to the lyrics, but it all varies. Like you can say shit so many different ways. I can go low, then you can high, start singing shit.
Do you feel like your theater background and your acting, does that kind of also kind of play into the creative process in terms of like being able to like take the flows in a lot of different places? Or
Definitely, yeah, helps me segue from all the different transitions and the vibes.
on Black, the feature on there is Ferg.
Mm-hmm.
How did you pick him for that particular song?
I was actually working with Pharrell, trying to get some beats from him for the album. There wasn't no beats from Pharrell, but we still working. We're going to get some shit. He was working with ASAP Ferg at the same time. And he left early. Pharrell left early because, you know, he got killed. And
Shout out to Rocket.
Me and Ferg was hanging out. And I played him the record. And he was like, send that over. I'm about to rap on this right now. And we just kind of was in the studio together. He just laid it right there. And we had a Ferg verse. It was awesome.
Yeah. Like, you got a good Ferg verse. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like he was, like, with the spirit of the track.
Yeah, he was just, like, in the zone, too. That his work ethic is unmatched.
Let's talk about some of the other tracks on the album. Trouble on Central definitely gives me some of that, like, West Coast G-Funk. Like, I want to be outside in L.A. riding around with a drop top. You actually had a drop top in the video. Tell me a little bit about that track.
Scoop DeVille made that beat. He came through with a tote bag of vibes. He had like dinosaur toys, a Pokemon ball that was like a charger. He had like an old school radio thing with an antenna. You had to like find the station. You could hear it. You know, just a bunch of cool stuff in the bag, you know? And he played the beat. It wasn't like all the way done. It was kind of a skeleton, but it was the same vibe as he was playing it. I was listening to Unknown Mortal Orchestra at the time. Somebody had put me onto one of their songs. And the name of the song is called Just So Good at Being in Trouble. That's the title of the song. So I just said that, you know, because I really resonated with it at the time, because I always feel like I've been like, you know, troubled child. I always used to get in trouble in school, church, at the crib, just doing whatever the fuck, you know? So, like, I really wanted to, like, depict that on the record, and it was so smooth. But I didn't want to say no prissy-ass, sweet-ass shit. Like, it made me think about all my struggles in my life, you know? As cool as everybody think it is and as sweet as everybody think it is for me, like, that, the blissfulness of the beat, the way it sounded, made me think of tragedies in my lifetime. Like, you know? Like, being broke down on the side of the road on a fucking hot-ass day, you know? Not having no weed or gas, money, or any money, you know what I mean? And I was trying to, like, just talk about it, because it's just things that people go through that nobody really sees except for the person that's going through it. And I've been there before, and to be where I'm at today, or at that time when I was making the record, I really wanted to depict that and vocalize it on the record, because I feel like I'm not the only one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not the only one, and unfortunately when I turn on the radio, I don't hear a lot of that type of music. So it's refreshing to hear that on that track. One of the other tracks on there that stands out for me is Trippin.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Khalid,
Khalid.
fellow label mate.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that track.
You know, we real cool friends. I met him at Coachella. I was actually tripping on mushrooms and acid. And he was like, bro, I think you're so cool. Like, cause I'm like, for real, I feel the same way about you, bro. Like, you just such a cool nigga. Like, you from Texas? You know? We just chilling, and then, he had the hook already, and he was trying to get me to rap on it. Tunji, he was
A&R.
he sent it through my A&R. And I was like, okay, cool. It was like parts of the beat we didn't like, so Mike and Keys remade the beat. Rufio and Brody, they remade the beat. And then we had the hook on there already. And then I was just talking about drugs. At the time, for me, I was trying to, like, you know, talk to Khalid on the record, because, like, when we met at Coachella, I was on drugs. He was chilling. He was, like, drinking water, trying to stay hydrated, shit like that. So, like, when he sent this hook, it was like, trippin'. I'm like, okay, like, you don't even smoke like that. You don't be doing psychedelic drugs. So that's when the first verse came. I'm like, oh, you want to roll with the big dog? Try to smoke with the big dogs? Like, come on, I'm about to turn this nigga up. That's how, like, my approach on the record. You know what I mean? It was kind of more conversational for Khalid. I still have yet to do drugs with him, but that'll be the day.
Speaking of smoking with the big dogs, you got an OG on the record also.
Oh, yeah.
Big Snoop Dogg.
Uncle Snoop. Uncle Snoop is so cool. Like, he's the coolest dude. I seen him. I went to some random ass basketball party. I think it was at Baron Davis' house or something.
Sounds about right.
I don't know why I was there. I was there, but Snoop Dogg was there. Like, what's up, nephew? You just dropping hits on him every week. I'm like, thanks, Snoop. You know, he's so cool. Like, this nigga be working out now, jumping around, fucking. What is that? Dry fit. That nigga's going crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, but he killed it. Brody, Mike and Keys, Rufio. We really curated a nice band. Like, we rented out a bunch of instruments and they were just jamming out live and they came up with that beat. And then I just kind of did some groovy stuff on top of it and it was so good. I instantly heard Snoop Dogg. I couldn't think of anybody else who would, you know, do the justice. Like, I wanted to hear Snoop Dogg rap on it. You know? And he really came off. Like, it's a really good Snoop Dogg. But I really appreciate all my features because they gave it they all.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't shortcut me.
Yep.
Ain't no half-stepping. It didn't seem like they didn't want to do it. You could hear it in their voice.
100%.
Like, damn, I want to be on this song.
Hey, there are no throwaways.
Which is a blessing for me.
Does that come just with organic relationships, or what do you think that comes from?
Yep, it's a lot of weirdos out here who try to pay for features and not really get to know a human being behind the industry, and it just makes it less interesting. You know what I mean? It's just like not that into it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? When you really meet somebody, look them in their eyes, sit across the table, eat food with them, it makes a difference. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Meet somebody's family member. If somebody mama pull up to the studio, all right, I'm gonna get on the record.
Right.
I'll rap on it. Yo, mama here. I met your mama.
I feel like some of that gets lost a little bit. I mean, we live in such a digital world where it's like so many songs get thrown from like email to email, and like people don't actually have like the human interaction of making music.
Snoop Dogg met my mama. Snoop Dogg and my mama got the same birthday.
That's crazy.
So he got on the record.
Hey. What was that experience like for your mama? Is she a big Snoop fan?
She let me smoke. This is when I was still on I Mother. We in Miami. I'm like 17, 18. She got me in AA meetings because she think I smoke too much. And like, I'm in Miami and Snoop Dogg is giving me kush. I'm like,
and mom's is here.
I'm over here with it. You know what I'm saying? I go in the lounge. They taking pictures. My mama smoking. I'm like, Mom! Snoop, why you... Pharrell, you ain't going. Wow, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Mom sounds hella cool. I'm sure she's very proud of you. I'm sure the whole family's proud of you. Speaking of OGs, legends, I saw Denzel was shouting you out.
Oh, yeah, that's the homie. We ain't met yet, but as soon as we meet, we about to start kicking it. We gonna eat food. I'm gonna see if I can get him to go to an amusement park because I think he'd be down for something like that.
Why an amusement park?
Because I want to get on the roller coaster with Denzel and take a selfie. What?
What was going through your mind when you... I think there's a couple clips of him shouting you out, asking people to listen to your music. Like, what goes through your mind when you see that?
Kicking it with him. Pull up on me, Denzel. Let's be friends. John and Vinny's on me.
What do you think you guys will talk about?
I really want him to narrate this project I'm about to do with Nas. Because Nas is one of the homies, too. We about to start fucking around. And if Denzel can come through and just, bless the track with his voice, say some shit. Like an intro, outro, skit type vibes. Denzel, I'm going to have my people call your people. Nas, you already know. We going to keep this thing rolling.
Yeah. I would love to see that. What's it like to be on stage and see people rapping your lyrics back to you?
It's amazing. It's like the best feeling. Like, it just gets bigger and bigger, too. As the more you tour, the more you release music, the more fans that grow and listen and pay attention. It's amazing to see it grow because, like, there's been a time where it was just like my mama and my sister singing the lyrics, and I'm still smiling like it's the whole room, like. And then it's just like people in the front, a couple people in the back. You see two people over here on the side, and other people just like oblivious. And then you see like the whole front row, you know. Then you see like half the crowd, you know. Then you see niggas at the top, and it's just more so the building of everything rather than like the instant gratification of just seeing it the first time, like, because it's a constant thing. You can't. It's not like I'm about to stop performing, you know.
Is there a particular song or lyric that people have come up to you and have told you that kind of like has resonated with them?
I see people, they be tweeting, I need less of what I want more of what I need. One of my lyrics from real life shit. And I was like, oh, y'all caught that. Y'all caught that. Okay, cool. Like I get a bunch of random DMs from people like, Sean changed my life, got me through so much. I was about to quit my job and I played your song. I'm like, cool. That's nice.
Do you have a particular favorite verse off the track on this album?
My favorite line to perform out loud, and we drop it out, and I'll drop the mic sometimes, I'll perform it at the end of Black when I'm like, where the fuck are 40 acres at? Drop it, white people are like, oh, it wasn't even me. I didn't do that to you. I'm like, yeah. That's just funny.
That's a good way to drop a mic. That's kind of like, yo, makes you thinking about some stuff.
Black don't crack matter back. Where the fuck are 40 acres at?
That's a conversation piece right there.
They're like, oh, I need to call my granny. Why you do that?
What's the ultimate goal?
Inner peace, financial stability, buying a bunch of nice stuff for my family, friends, and loved ones. It's the end goal. I'm trying to be happy, healthy, you know, get a nice house. I'm trying to get in a position in my life where I can be a dog owner. That's a goal of mine. I'm not stable enough to take care of an animal. And it's frustrating. I'm really trying to just center myself, with myself, by myself, for myself, so I can be a pet owner.
Yeah, I feel that. I've been dreaming of buying a house my whole life. I finally bought one. I'm like, all right, the next step is getting a dog. I was like, I don't know if I'm there yet.
Exactly.
To like,
I want to be there yet. That's the goal, is to be there. I'm not there yet. And I want to be. I'm striving to get there every day.
You're not the only one. I appreciate your time.
To peace, love, and soul.